Dean Thomas here from the Next Great Fighter, standing in front of the Venom booth with the always controversial Jeff Monson. Now, Jeff, you know I gotta ask you. I hate to spring this up on you, but man, the federal building, man.
Right.
The federal building. Tell me a little bit. I mean, you don't got to go into total detail about that, but tell me about that and what you were really trying to get across with that whole incident.
Well, to be honest with you, I was kind of, I go down to protests and I go over the world and I always spouting off about, government or, human rights and stuff like that. But, it's our lawmakers had to go to that building every day, and I wanted them to know that we didn't want to use the port to send troops to Iraq when America didn't want that war anymore. So I spray painted. I did 90 days in jail, and, it was worth it, honestly. It sucked being away from my family, but I was able to train in that, and you got to set up for what you believe. And I just think in there's some cases where there's right and wrong, no matter what, that's right or wrong, and war is wrong. So I don't have any regrets.
Want to do it again?
I might put a
no.
Spray paint the sheet so I don't have to go to jail again.
Man, that's hot. But I'll change the subject up. So tell me about, I mean, you just competed yesterday. How'd you do in the Grappler's Quest?
Now, I lost in the finals, won some matches, lost in the finals. So I'm working on my wrestling, and the more matches I get, the better off it is. So I haven't grappled a lot, but I'm getting back into get back to my roots, starting to wrestle and grapple. So
I know if you ever want to box, man, I'll box your ears in.
That's how you started boxing with me. That's how I learned to fall down and hold up my hands. So.
So you got any fights coming up? What's next for you as far as the MMA career goes?
I'm fighting in Australia, July 3rd against Jim York, then July 10th against Serona, and then July 17th against Rico Rodriguez. Just back to back to back, just staying down there. So I'm gonna be busy.
And the funny thing is, he's probably got grappling tournaments in between those fights. I've never met a person who competes more than this guy. I mean, I don't even know if he trains. All he does is compete, and he does very well at it. What's the secret behind that? How does that happen like that?
Man, I gotta take fights, as they come. So sometimes I don't have a choice when they are. So I don't do well when I have like 6-month layoff between fights. I like to get the fight and grapple, and there's nothing to get you better in shape than having a grappling tournament, get 5-6 matches in. So
yeah, you heard it. So how about this Expo, man? What'd you accomplish here, and how was it for you?
It was good. I'm going to start a radio program up in Seattle, all down the West Coast, and it's going to be called 600 Pounds of Ugly with Mike Response. It's going to be like a Howard Stern's kind of show with a little more sports and politics. So we made some contacts for that, been helping out with Venom, and it's great to meet the fans again. I've been competing so much, and now it's time to give back to the fans and sign some autographs, take some pictures, and meet people. Everyone's got a different story, why they're here, where they're from. And I enjoy it. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, I've been here 5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, it gets long, but it's different. Different people come at you every second, so it's nice. I like people. So.
Man, I didn't know that you were doing your own radio show. How can actually people start get in tune with that? How can we listen to that once you get it going?
We're starting up in July, and it's called 600 Pounds of Ugly. So if you go www.600pounds, like 600 poundsofugly.com, we'll have the website, and it'll like have the exact date we're up and stuff. We're just doing a few more details and stuff like that, but it's gonna be a hip show. We had a potential senator on there the other day and grilling him, and we had it's where we have some MMA fighters. We'll have guests and all that. Probably have you on the show. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's sports. It's politics. It's current events, and it's for the the guys, same people that watch UFC, that kind of stuff. Those are people that are gonna be interested in it.
That's what's up, man. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about? Get across to the people, man. A lot of people gonna be watching, man. Anything you want to talk about?
Man, I just thank you, fans. I appreciate all my friends and family at America Top Team for helping me out. My wife Danielle, I got a baby coming in like 2 weeks, so I'm excited about that. So things are going good.
Jeff Monson, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dean Thomas with the Next Great Fighter. That's Jeff Monson.
This is Jeff Monson, and you're on the nextgreatfighter.com.